Welcome back, children. Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to teach you the second part of percentage and its application. And the contents will be your percentage and few sum from profit and loss. So you have to watch this video till end and it will be beneficial for you, and you have to go through with the study material. Whatever the points are given, you have to remember and memorize it. So you have to watch this video till end.
Children, in this video, this is the second part of percentage and its application. I am going to solve question number 17. In an examination, a student has to score 45% marks to pass the exam. If a Barun got 251 marks and failed by 19 marks, what are the maximum marks? So first of all, we have to, it is given Varun got 251 marks, okay, and he has failed marks and failed by failed by 19 marks. So therefore pass marks equal to what? Okay, pass marks means therefore pass mark equal to 251 plus 19 equal to 270. Let, I'm assuming, let total marks be x. Now according to the question, I can write x of 45% equal to 270. So x into, remove the percentage sign, 100 will come down, 270. This implies that I can write 45x 45x equal to, do the cross multiply, 270 into 100. Therefore x equal to 270 into 100 by 45. Now this means it will go 45 into 6, so it will come 600. So therefore total marks equal to what? Therefore total marks, what you have to find the maximum marks, means maximum marks equal to 600. So write down please. Question number 20, it is given that if the price of a watch is increased by 15%, the increase in the price is rupees 90. What was the price of the earlier? Let the earlier price be, let earlier price be x or rupees x. So according to the question, it is given that x of 15% equal to 90. So remove the percentage sign, it will come 100 equal to 90. This implies that sign you have to give. Okay, so x equal to, I can write 90 into 100 by 15. This will go by 6 table, it will come rupees 600. Therefore earlier price will be what? 600 rupees, because 15 6 are 90. Write down please. Question number 23, it is given, if 15% of 60 is greater than 25% of a number by 3, then find the number. Question number 23, let the number be x. So according to the question I can write, what I can write 15% of 60. 15% of 60, 15% of 60 is greater than 25% of the number by 3. So x of 25% plus 3. So this is our equation. Now as we know, remove the percentage sign. 15 by 100 into 60 equal to x, 25x by 100 plus 3. So therefore this will go 0, 0 cancel, 3 5s are 15 and 5 2s are 10, and this is 3. So 3 3s are 9. This implies that I can write 9 equal to, this is 4. So x by 4 plus 3. This implies that I can write 9 equal to x plus 12 by 4. This implies that I can write, do the cross multiply. So 36 equal to x plus 12. Therefore x equal to 36 minus 12 equal to 24. What we have to find? Find the number. Therefore the number is 24. Write down please. We are starting exercise 7.3. This is all about your profit and loss. Question number 1, it is given, Rohan bought a calculator for rupees 760 and sold it for 874. Find the profit and profit percent. So as we know, here it is CP is given. CP is given 700 rupees 760 and SP is given 874 rupees 874. As we know, it is already given that SP is greater than CP, so therefore profit equal to rupees 874 minus rupees 760, it will be 114. Therefore profit equal to 114. This is the first answer. Now profit percent means profit by CP into 100. This 0 gone, and it will go divide by what? So this is, now I can write, this will be go by 5 to the 10, and this is 38, and 38 into 3, 114. So therefore it will come 15%. This is your answer. Write down please. Question number 4, Rajinder bought a Almirah for rupees 4,800 and other for rupees 3,640. He sold the first Almirah at a gain 13 whole 1 by 3 and other at a loss 15%. How much did he gain or loss in the total deal? So first of all, we have to find out that first deal. In first deal, I can write, means what? I can write 13 whole 1 by 3 means 40 by 3%. So according to the question, I can write 40 by 3, remove the percentage sign, into 100 into cost of the almirah is 4,800. So this 20 will go. Okay, 3 16s are 48. Okay, 16 and 4 6 are 64. So first deal it is gain, therefore SP will be what? SP will be means your CP means 4,800 plus 640 it will be SP equal to 5,000 rupees, 5,440. This is our first deal. Now second deal, in second deal here it is given 15% loss. So 15%, remove the percent side, into that time the CP is 3,640. This is 3 by 2, 182. It will come rupees 546. So second deal is selling price will be what? So because this is loss, so 3,640 minus 546, it will come 3,094 rupees. So this is for second deal SP. Up to here you write down. Total SP equal to what? Rupees 5,440 plus 3,094 equal to rupees 8,534 rupees. And total CP will be what? So first one is 4,800, second one is 3,640 equal to rupees 8,440. Now you compare, this is the CP and total SP, means one is getting first deal profit and second deal means gain and second deal loss. So overall the overall selling price will be what? 8,534 and total CP means overall cost price 8,440. Now from here we can observe SP is greater than CP, therefore it is profit. Whole deal, therefore in whole deal profit will be SP minus CP, means 8,534 rupees minus rupees 8,440 equal to rupees 94. This is your required answer. Write down please. Yes, now question number 8, it is given that the cost price of a flower vase is rupees 120. If the shopkeeper sells it at a loss 10%, find the price at which it was sold. So CP is given, CP is equal to 120 and loss 10%. So loss equal to what? 10% of 120, it will be rupees 12. Therefore sale price for SP equal to 120 minus rupees 1 is 1 2 means 12, 108 rupees 108. Write down please. Now question number 12, it is given that by selling a chair for rupees 522, a shopkeeper makes a profit 16%. What its cost price? What its cost price? Here selling means SP is given rupees 522. 522, let CP of chair be X, rupees X, rupees X. Now profit is given 16% of X. So profit equal to 16% of X. 16% of X. So 16 by 100 into X, we can write 4 4s are 16, 4 25. So I can write 4x by 25. This is our profit. SP of the chair. So SP equal to, SP of the chair equal to what? What we can write? CP plus profit. CP plus profit. CP plus profit. Here our SP is given. Write down this, imply that 522 equal to CP. Our CP is X. X plus 4x by 25. This is our what? Our profit. Okay. So according to the question, now this is our SP of the chair. This is our SP. Okay. So SP we can write SP equal to 25x plus 4x means 29x by 25. 20. According to the question, I can write, or we can write that 29x 29. This is our new SP. Okay. So 29 by 25 equal to equal to 522. So 29x equal to 522 into 25. X equal to, this implies that you have to have. Okay, x equal to 522 into 25 by 29. It will cut by 18 table. 18 into 25. 18 into 25, it will come rupees 450. This is our required answer. I hope this is the second part of the percentage of its application. For next exercise sum, same chapter only. You have to stay tuned. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.
To watch this video till end, I hope you understand. So wait for next video. Okay, so for that you have to subscribe my channel, share, subscribe and press like button. Thank you. Have a nice day. God bless you.